So on Tuesday, November 22nd, I went out fishing around Ponce Inlet, the backwaters. My original plan was to fish offshore for flounder, but the weather conditions weren't as the forecast said, so I decided to not launch from the beach because the surf was just crazy. And I decided to fish the backwaters. I had a fun time. I wish my audio would be better. I have to figure something out to get a better audio from the GoPro, or to record a better audio on my GoPro, so you get the original audio and I don't have to record audio commentaries and voiceovers. But I had a fun time fishing. See for yourself. Here you see me, I finally hooked up into the first fish. I was surprised that it was a bluefish, and he even brought some of his friends with him. If you look closely, you can see some more bluefish chasing him or running around him right there. It was pretty fun and cool to watch. I know bluefish are not the most sought after fish for sports fishermen, but if you ask me, they're quite fun to catch. They put up a good fight. They're quite acrobats as well. Here you see me still fighting the bluefish from the other perspective, my other camera, and as you see, it was quite nice weather, not one cloud in the sky.
Nice bluefish. So my plan was original. There was a whole school chasing that thing. Got to the spot where I wanted to fish, threw a few casts, didn't get anything. Changed from this wide metal tail MirrOlure to these. I know they look kind of like glass minnows. And yeah, got a bluefish right away. It's a nice size one too. But I'm not gonna keep him. Gonna let him go.
Farewell, bye friend, tell your friends to visit me. I just tried to make a few more casts and see if I can get another one, since I saw there were more that were swimming with that one bluefish. But then I proceeded and changed my spots to, yeah, hopefully hook up into another fish. Here you see me throwing a topwater plug. I had a mess blow up on it right away. You will see me set the hook right here. That was actually not the first one, the first few casts. My GoPro wasn't rolling yet. They're not really dependable. So yeah, the very first cast with a topwater plug, I blew up on it. It just didn't stick to the hook. I tried it more. Every other cast about it blew up on it. I was just not committed to take the topwater plug. But I just kept trying. yeah, just keep trying and trying. I knew it will take the hook eventually. And sure enough, there we go. Hooked in, and you see it's fighting pretty strong. I just live for that feeling, especially with a topwater plug. You see this big blow up, and then it's just going for it, and your rod is bending, the reel is screaming with your drag. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I never got to figure out what type of fish it was because it spit out the plug. Darn it. But I'll come back for you later. I figured I'd try it a few more times, even though the chances were slim, because I just had the hook in its lip and probably didn't really feel like eating. So yeah, just cast it once or twice and yeah, keep going for other ones. So I changed the locations. There you see me, I think I was throwing my jig again with a MirrOlure on it, but with not that much success in that spot, even though it's beautiful. I really love those areas with the mangroves, and especially when the tide is coming in and the water's a little bit higher and you can skip your jig beneath the mangroves, and it's just fun fishing like that. I just kept throwing my lures. I actually spotted quite some fish that day in those mangroves, just wandering around basically. I saw a pretty nice sized red that I just couldn't get close enough. I guess it was scared of me. And those little stinging pinfish. You just try to catch some nice reds or trouts or whatever, and you think, oh, I got a hit, but it's just a pinfish. They just nib on it. But it keeps you motivated, and sure enough, there we go. Finally hooked up again. And it looks like it's a little red. Nice. I love those fish. They're beautiful. Yeah, I don't want to put too much stress on it, so I let this little guy go. Bye bye. Let's see if we can get another one. Just keep going. This is now a little bit later in the day. I returned to the spot where I got the hits on my top water plug. I was positioned early in the day to the left side of the mangroves. Now I'm to the right side where the fish actually tried to get it, and I'm trying to fish on the mangrove line, and I also did a few casts in the current to my left side. I was throwing a jerkbait, and yeah, the trouts loved it. It's a nice bait. You will see right there. I should get a hit now. There, bam! But somehow they would not stay on the hook. I got quite a few hits on that. They love that jerkbait, man. It's a nice bait. I think I got it out of a mystery tackle box. There was a lot of bait around, so little greenbacks or something, not more than 3 inches big. So that jerkbait was perfect because it's a very shiny jerkbait, and just going right there. And wow, they were just trying to get it and kill this thing. But I don't know if it's the hooks. They felt sticky. They're pretty sharp hooks. I don't know why I couldn't hook them, or I had a hard time hooking them, because I got so many hits on it without actually landing a fish. But I just kept going for it, and there we go. Finally, it stayed on. And let's see what we got there, huh? He's fighting, but yeah, Looks definitely like a trout. There we go. Not the biggest one, but fun to catch, and of course some sort of a reward for all the work that I'm putting in that day, right? We need that too. Unfortunately, my other GoPro pooped out, so the only picture I got of the fish is this one right here. It only took like a 1 second video. And here a picture of the bait that I was using. It's a fun looking jerkbait. You see like some red stuff at the gills and very shiny. Yeah, lots of issues with my GoPros that day. I had the wrong housing, it was too big, so the GoPro sometimes fell back, and that's why you see those circles around. But you still see what's happening right there. I'm still using the jerkbait, jerking it, and I'm actually fishing the current because there was a lot of bait fish right in there, and bam, it hit it so hard right in front of me. But because the GoPro fell back in the housing, you couldn't really see how it hit. Really unfortunate. But I was still stoked because it's a nice fish that I caught there. It was fighting hard, and I was actually fighting really hard. I figured out it was foul hooked with a second triple hook, and got it right on top of the gill plate, and so that made the fight actually even a little bit harder. I felt bad for the fish. But you will see what I got there in a second, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what it was. If it was a bluefish or a jack, because the way it was fighting, I thought it was a jack, but then now I saw some color, and now I knew I foul hooked the bluefish, and still it was fun to fight like that. I just love it, especially on light gear, to fight fish that are that strong. It's just fun. A little bit acrobatics there again. You see the mess of my kayak while I'm fixing the camera finally to get a better picture, and that looks so much better. I definitely learned all of that. Always double, no triple check my equipment. Not just the fishing equipment, also the camera equipment, because I want to take you with me on those trips to let you see what I'm doing there, and so that you can enjoy it. And with bad video quality, it's just not that much enjoyable. There it is. Looks quite big right there, huh? Was a nice fish. And a nice fight. Of course, due to that was foul hook, it took a little bit longer. Oh boy, what a fighter. He took his rounds, and he did not want to have anything to do with me. Might have been due to the 2 treble hooks in his face, which I actually felt sorry for. I don't like when that happens, but I guess it's part of it. Here we go. Come here, buddy. Come here. And just try to give him a quick release to ease on the stress. Gotta get the fish grip in its mouth first. With those snarly teeth, I don't want to get bitten. So, he got away. Gotta get him back to the boat again. And there, we got him finally. There. One for the camera. Look at this beautiful fish. Yep. That was me. I did it. Let's try to get you back, man. Let's try to get you back on the water. You can tell this guy was upset that I had him on this plastic thing in his mouth. Let's get you back in the water. Get a little bit of air in your gills. And I'm not gonna take you home to eat tonight. My wife told me she had other plans for dinner, so I don't put fish in the freezer. I like them fresh. So you gotta go, buddy. Bye-bye. So after that, I decided to slowly pedal back and maybe hit a few docks on the way home. Because I had to go back to the park before sunset. That's when the Ponce Inlet Park closes. I didn't really have a lot of luck at the docks. Didn't catch a redfish that I tried to get, so I decided I slowly make my way back, paddling by those beautiful waterfront properties. Just dreamt maybe someday I will own one of those. Who knows what comes? You never know. Overall, I had a great day on the water. The weather, past 10. Was actually nice. Earlier than that, it was just freezing cold. Yeah, but great day on the water. There was a lot of fish around. I caught some fish. Didn't catch the biggest fish or the amount of fish that you always want, but it's fishing, not catching, as everybody knows. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I will upload more videos. I will always try to improve the editing and the quality, like the audio. I will really have to work to get a good audio on my GoPro so that you can listen to the original audio and I can narrate there. Well, thanks you for watching my video. Have a great day.